Hey guys, it's Sacred Teachings and I'm back with another video. Today's video is going to be about Manly P. Hall and his book Secret Teachings of All Ages. And this is going to be about an idealistic depiction of the Atlantean mystery temple. This is a part in the book where he's talking about Atlantis and one of the Atlantis mystery temples. This is the first time I'm reading about it. And I'm hearing about it, and I guess it's the same for you guys as well. So enjoy this. I'm going to get into it. It also comes with a picture here. It shows a picture of a city. This would be Atlantis. Would be in this looks like a crystalline or crystalline and gold pyramid. And it looks like there's birds and crafts flying around, aerial vehicles. It was known that Atlantis did have technology and flying vehicles, and they're way ahead of their time. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. In the Critias, Plato describes in detail the divine foundation of the Atlantean Empire, originally known as Posedonis. The golden age preserved in myth and legend when the gods walked with men. Read that again. The golden age preserved in myth and legend when gods walked with men depicts the zenith of Atlantean civilization. The demigods of the ancient world were the Atlanteans. Oh, okay. The demigods of the ancient world were the Atlanteans, to whom every civilized nation owes an incalculable debt of gratitude. In the British Museum, there is a remarkable document known as the Troano manuscript, which was written over 3,500 years ago by the Mayas of Yucatan, containing an authentic account of the cataclysm which sank the continent of Atlantis. Interesting. So he says, according to Manly P. Hall in the British Museum, there was a remarkable document known as the Troano manuscript. I'm going to get into that. I'm going to look into that, and we'll make a video about that as well, which was written over 3,500 years ago by the Mayas of Yucatan, containing the authentic account of the cataclysm that sank the continent of Atlantis. This priceless document contains the following statement according to the translation by Plogeon. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Probably not. It's spelled L-E space Plogeon. In the year 6 Khan, on the 11th Mulac in the month Zak, there occurred terrible earthquakes, which continued without interruption until the 13th Chuen. The country of the hills of mud, the land of Mu, was sacrificed. Being twice upheaved, it suddenly disappeared during one night. The basin being continually shaken by volcanic forces, being confirmed, there caused the land to sink and rise several times. And in various places. So the land sank and rised multiple times. The water levels got high and low, or it sank the entire continent multiple times in various places. That's interesting. At last, the surface gave away, and 10 countries were torn asunder and scattered. Unable to stand the force of the convulsions, they sank with their 64 million inhabitants. Wow. So Atlantis was a huge continent, and it divided. Okay, so I understand now. So Atlantis was a huge continent, something like Africa. It sank, and then according to the volcanic eruptions and the rising and the sinking of the land, it broke apart and divided into countries. And wow, they sank with 64 million human beings. That's a lot of people. Before the Atlantean continent was submerged, the initiates of the Atlantean mysteries, carrying with them the secret doctrines entrusted to their keeping, immigrated into Egypt and other parts of the earth where they would be safe from the impending catastrophe. Thus, their secret teaching, with its priceless value to subsequent ages, was preserved. They established centers of learning and promulgated the code, clothed in language of symbolism to such they deemed worthy to receive it. And guys, that is Manly P. Hall's Sacred Teachings of All Ages, depiction of the Atlantean Mystery Temple. That was very interesting. Atlantis has always been interesting to me. It always has, I've always been into Atlantis ever since I was a child. Atlantis and Egypt, those two regions were always, those two topics were always very, very interesting. And it's interesting that he says that the Atlanteans migrated to Egypt before the catastrophe. They probably had an idea that something like that was going to happen. I mean, considering their location, it probably happened. Something like that probably happened in the past before the great catastrophe happened. Yeah, so that was it, guys, and I hope you guys enjoy. Any questions, let me know. Any recommendations, any books you guys will let me know on, definitely let me know, and I hope you guys enjoy. Have a good one.